Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yukatikalam Sri Sirupam Sagrajatam Sahaganaratam Sadaitam Savadutam Paridana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vasudevan Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagapade Gopesha Gurgadanta Taptakanchana Gauram Viradhe Vrindavaneshwari Prachabano Sudevi Prananandhi Vanchika Bhatrudascha Kripa Sindhuja Paritanam Param Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Govinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nama Kolam Naskeva Gattam Iti Sodasa Kamna Nam Kali Kamna Sanasam Natara So reading from Jaiva Dharma, 14th chapter, Pramey, so the different essential truth, Shakti Tattva, Rajanath, is inquiring from Babaji Maharaj, Raghunath Das Babaji Maharaj, disciple of Raghunath Das Goswami, known as Das Goswami. So inquiring about Shakti, Swarup Shakti, Chit Shakti, Jiva Shakti, Maya Shakti, and so on. So Babaji, of course, is answering that everything is under Param Purush Sri Krishna, is Shaktiman, the origin of all Shakti's energies. Prajanath. If we accept the tattva beyond Shakti that is devoid of characteristics by which it can be identified, that tattva will be the same as the Brahma described in the Upanishads. So, a tattva beyond who is devoid of characteristics, so that is impersonal Brahman. Babaji, the Brahma of the Upanishads is devoid of desires. But Krishna, the Param Purush who is described in the Upanishads, is actually composed of free will, Swa Ichamai. So there are many Upanishads, 108 main ones, and amongst the 108 Upanishads, so actually I believe 9 are considered most important. Just read it actually just 2 days ago. So in the Upanishad, the person aspect has been described of the Absolute Truth, that is impersonal Brahman, which is one aspect of the Absolute Truth. And then in the Upanishads also, the Param Purush, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is explained, who has unlimited qualities. And so he has Sa Ichamaya. So he has his own desires, free will, is completely independent, Swatantra. So that we have to understand. Of course, not only in Upanishads, even in the Bhagavatam and the Vedic literatures, three stages are there, or 3 platforms of the Absolute Truths. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti, Sabdate, the impersonal Brahman, which is one aspect of the Absolute Truth, which is ultimately Krishna's effulgence, and then Paramatma, the Super Soul, in the material world, accompanying all the individual souls. So Vishnu Murti, Kshirodakshai Vishnu. And then the last word, the highest conception, is Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sagun, who has many qualities, transcendental qualities, whereas so they are material qualities, so therefore sometimes is addressed as Nirgun, means having no material qualities. Of course, Nirgun may also refer to the impersonal aspect of the Absolute Truth, the Brahmajyoti. But even there, so some kind of happiness is there, Brahmananda, but it is insignificant. So it's continuing here. There's a big difference between the two. Brahma is Nirvishesh, with any attributes, so Nirgun or Nirvishesh. So, whereas Krishna is Sagun or Savishesh. Conversely, even though Krishna is distinct from Shakti, Savishesh, possessed of form and attributes, because he has the qualities of Purushatva, manhood, Bhuktritva, being the enjoyer, Adhikar, authority, and Swatantrata, independence. So in regards to Paramatma also, Paramatma is there in this world, Kshirodakshai Vishnu, situated in the heart for the conditioned souls, to help them to ultimately progress in spiritual life. But even if one is not spiritually inclined, sometimes the Lord is there in the heart also to guide him to some extent. And he's the permitter, so he's the Sakshi, he's the witness, he's the permitter by which we can do something. Of course, according to our Adhikar also. Even is there in the heart of the lower beings. So, but in the spiritual world, so there is no Paramatma. So, in the spiritual world, it may be Vaikuntha and Golok, so Krishna is there, or Vishnu is there. And then Prananath, the Lord of the heart of the devotee. So he can see personally Krishna, and then Krishna personally is there in the heart. Or Vishnu also, they can see Vishnu and Krishna. Vishnu is there in the heart, Ramchandra. So there is no Paramatma there, no need. Even in this world, for the advanced devotees, there is no need of Paramatma. Paramatma is there in the background, but then Krishna becomes manifest. And devotee is taking guidance from Krishna, is praying to Krishna within the heart. So that point, so Paramatma is more in the background. And Krishna is there, manifest in the heart. Or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or even Srimati Radharani. And even so, in Vishnu, Paramatma may manifest, and the pure devotee will just offer obeisances to Paramatma. Just like the gopis of the Ras Leela. When they saw Vishnu, and Krishna appeared as Vishnu. Therefore pranam, and just asked. And so where is Krishna? So that we have to understand, and that we have to try to realize that Krishna is there in our heart and is guiding us and is helping us. And so we are praying and hoping that we can see Krishna in our heart, that he may manifest. And eventually he will manifest when the devotee is sincere and is pure. In reality, Krishna and his Shakti are not different. The Shakti that indicates Krishna's presence is also Krishna. Because Krishna Kamini Shakti in the form of Sri Radha manifests her identity in a female form. So Radha Krishna are one. But to perform pastimes, there are two. So they're simultaneously one and different. Krishna is absorbed in Srimati Radharani, thinking about her. Radharani is absorbed in thinking about Krishna. So therefore, in this sense, they are one. So, and so much so that sometimes Krishna, after the Ras Leela, Krishna is absorbed in remembrance of Srimati Radharani, and then he's taking a golden form. Radha Chintaniveshanam Yasya Kante Vilopidaha Say Krishna Charanam Bandhe Radha Nikita Vigraham. You know? You forgot you?
Forgot.
If she forgot, then we are.
She forgot and he also forgot, right? Yeah. Why are you forgetting?
Because not revising.
Not revising, that is the problem.
Yes. Not even for continuously, not even for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Just one.
Sometimes revising.
Yes. Not even sometimes, rarely.
Really? Okay.
He's saying for himself, otherwise more frequently.
Okay. So what is most important, we should try to remember. But I'm the same with me also. Of course I need more shlokas. But not forgetting. If you don't revise, you forget. But the most important ones we should remember. Yes.
Mantra.
Mantra, yeah.
What do you mean? Some people can't remember.
Well, if you're chanting every day, you will, you're right.
But our mind can treat all day. This is the most important one.
Yeah, you're right. It is the most important mantra. It's obvious that you're not forgetting. See, 108 times and 16 times, right? Minimum, but more than how you can forget, right?
Yes.
But the other mantras we should also.
Easy also.
Yeah, easy, yeah, very easy, you're right. The mantra is very easy. Yeah. Of course, for some it is difficult. But anyhow, but we should know a few of the mantras also when you stand in front of the deities. You chanting some mantras in front of the deities?
Yes, Gurudev, yesterday we discussed it.
And, well, but you didn't say it, right? I asked the other
No,
ones.
for Gauranga we said Namo
Ah,
Hare.
yeah, right. Okay, good. Okay. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Tavataram Bhaktakyam Namani Bhakti Shaktikam. Okay, very good. Good. So, anyhow, it's a nice verse. So, Mahaprabhu is in, Krishna is absorbed in Radharani, so then he takes her complexion. And in Radhakund also pastime is there. Also in the Kunja sometimes Krishna is absorbed in Radharani, he becomes like Radharani, so the complexion is there. And Radharani is thinking about Krishna, so she's taking a shamra. And the gopis come inside. Oh, what is happening here? Who is Radha and who is Krishna? They're bewildered for some moments. So maybe sometimes two Radha, two golden complexion form and two blackish complexion form. So Adbhut Krishna, Adbhut Gun, Adbhut Lila. So we should be absorbed in hearing about these wonderful pastimes of Krishna and Braj, and of course the wonderful pastimes of Mahaprabhu in Navadvip. So we have to hear and then we can be absorbed. And then if you can describe to others, that will help us also to be more absorbed. It will give some impression. So we have to try to get as many positive impressions as possible, so we can drive out the negative impressions which may be there. Even if one is performing the worship service, so one has to be careful, because we hear some things, see some things which may not be so positive. So if we hear many negative things, then or see negative things which are not so good, or which is not conducive. So for our absorption, and so if you are not having enough positive intake by hearing, by seeing the deities or the devotees, or by reading, by hearing much, then that will overpower the sadhaka. Or by the chanting also, in the chanting, then one cannot be absorbed. So it is very, it is an art, Krishna consciousness also. And so one has to practice and one has to get experience, and one has to be careful so that one can make slowly but surely advancement, and so we have to check if we're making some advancement. So Gopunima was there just 2 days ago. Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki.
Yeah.
So then we can think on Gopunima. So how was this last year, this whole year? From Gopunima to Gopunima, I've done something substantial in terms of not only like externally, but then most important is actually internal development. So how was your year? Better than last year, huh? Good,
Little
wonderful.
bit, not too much, but
Little
little
bit.
bit.
And yours?
Yes, in terms of like
I mean external or internal?
internal.
Internal,
Yes.
that's good.
Lots of lessons learned.
Lots of lessons learned, okay. And you?
And yes, in terms of like not rules and regulations, bad than last year.
Bad?
No,
Rules and regulations
No,
bad?
like
That is
getting
bad
up,
news,
no,
huh?
like getting up early on time and these things. But in terms of like anarthas,
Okay.
it was better. Like that.
Okay. So externally you were
Yes.
Okay, not getting up early in the morning.
Yes.
Okay, but still.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. But internally you were good.
Yes. Felt actually like a lot of things for
Lot
which
of
I used to crave.
realizations.
Like we left outside eating completely.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
good.
completely. Now only Mukundishwar's pizza and
Yeah, that is prasad, right?
yeah, that is the only thing.
Riya's
Otherwise,
pizza. It's
Yes.
becoming famous, huh?
but and then
It's good.
Sorry.
It's good.
wonderful.
Wonderful.
It's supreme
huh?
personality.
Wow.
Seriously, the name is completely resonating
Like
with the.
our neighbors also ordered,
It's
like, and they
just
loved it.
everyone went crazy in my office. in the
Yesterday
office.
also Raghunath ordered pizza.
So they
Yeah,
ordered also.
Raghunath Prabhu also went crazy,
Yeah, okay,
Everyone is
good.
liking the pizza.
Good.
but they have to keep the same quality.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Because once they start getting order, then they will
No,
have
no,
to
you have to
expand
keep
and
the
then
good quality.
Yeah.
No, and she will keep the good quality, right?
same quality.
Even my daughter, when she had the restaurant, she was keeping the good quality.
Yes.
So
But
eventually she
Gurudev,
will also do
actually,
something like that.
what
right?
happens is,
Cloud restaurant or something
Cloud,
like
Cloud
cloud
kitchen.
kitchen.
that. Cloud kitchen.
But-
Cloud kitchen.
Gurudev, once you start expanding, then they will have to hire a person.
Maybe.
Once they start hiring, then they will have to cut down on costs.
Well, I mean,
And
you have to
then-
see.
Then
Not
she can raise
necessarily.
the price of her pizza.
Yes,
So the people will
maybe, yes.
pay for quality anyway.
I mean, that we
They'll
have to
figure it
see.
out.
They'll figure it out.
Currently, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
And it's not that you have to expand and expand. You can just say also at one point, oh, I'm sorry, but today it's not available.
No,
Maybe tomorrow.
no,
You cannot do.
no.
Ciao.
That's Gurudev, this is bad marketing. If people want and you say no, I'm sorry, no, this is bad business.
Because they are there and they want it. And,
No, 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 no.
and there's a pizza box now for faster delivery for them.
This,
Acha.
this box will keep the pizzas hot.
For
Acha.
2 hours, yes. It's a
Oh.
delivery proper.
You got it or what?
Yeah, we got it. I mean, we had it.
I mean, long
Acha.
before.
I got books, Yajna Sanskar book. So I wanted to like,
Okay.
so this is for them.
I'm giving to them
Yes.
as a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Okay, good. Yeah,
We
it's
had we
okay.
bought it 1 year ago
Okay,
for some shooting purpose only.
Okay.
So we just used it once.
okay, okay, good. Okay. And you?
Yes, there are so
Okay.
many transformations, spiritual growth, you,
Okay, good. Yeah. Internally, externally.
externally, I'm not.
Oh, you're complete. You're only, she's advanced, only internal.
This is important.
This is most important, you're right, yeah? Yeah.
Because it doesn't-
Antardasha. You're in Antardasha? No, okay. You half. Half. Yeah. There's three, Antardasha, Madhyadasha, and Bahyadasha. So, in the beginning stage, when it's more external, but sometimes a little bit internal, Madhyadasha. And so Antardasha, that is for those who are highly advanced. But we pray and we hope that we come to that stage. Sajan, how are we doing for 1 year? So your growth, internally, externally, is,
Share with us.
is there at the plot. The plot. Calling anytime? I don't even have to ask you. I know we are at the plot, right? It's okay. Yeah, so,
Did you get the kitchen?
3 months अभी जाऊँ
okay,
Work is in there.
I don't have a book.
okay, fine.
Can you share with us your experience for the past year? It's very important.
Okay, my experience. Yes, so we have to be always positive, and so internally things are fine. Of course, there is always a transcendental bliss is there, and then transcendental feelings of separation may be there. So in this way, some up and downs may be there. But by Krishna's mercy, so Namruchi is there, and so this way we are connected with Krishna, with Mahaprabhu. And so in this situation everything is fine. Externally thinking and speaking, it was quite a year. Of course we have seen in the last 45 years, so externally speaking, some difficult situations were there, but I think this last year was maybe most difficult. But already since quite some time, some little difficult situation has been there, but somehow, so the things are a little okay, externally speaking also, but of course, the body is getting a little older, and so what to do, that is unavoidable, and so but that we have to tolerate, and we take shelter of the holy names, but we cannot do as much as 5 years ago, 10 years ago, in terms of physical, external seva. Like sometimes I used to do 3 ceremonies, or then 4 ceremonies in a day. Morning a yagya, noontime something else, afternoon, evening, again a yagya. So that is not possible anymore. But then we speak more by Krishna's mercy, which is anyhow when we get older. Then we can share what we experience in regards to the absolute truth, in regards to the process of devotional service, and in regards to the difficulties, so that we can share for the benefit of others. So that is going on nicely. Almost every day I speak, at least once a day, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 times. So that is positive, and we hope we can increase that, or keep that going, and maybe decrease the external activities like Gopurnima. So if you have to manage the thing, it's sometimes difficult, like fasting and then doing all the seva, and then last night, or on Gopurnima night time, my back was paining like anything. Previously, could just go on and no problem fasting. Of course, still usually some pain is there, especially cramps in the legs. Even before, so but then you have to make some adjustment, you have to do some exercise. So we have to see according to time, place and circumstances, so we have to adjust our external activities also. So internal, of course, we try to increase our absorption, our chanting, but then even sometimes we have to also do the external things, and that might be difficult also. And then when the body is getting older, sometimes we need a little bit extra rest. When you're young, you can push yourself sometimes and sleep less. So anyhow, but then it depends on the body also. But basically, so it was a wonderful year, the last year. Every year is wonderful. And realizations are there, internally and externally. So everything is positive, ultimately. Even though sometimes it seems to be not so conducive something, but if you're positive, then everything is ultimately positive and it will work out fine. Ishwaram yakaroti shobhanam eva karoti, you know? What is the meaning?
Whatever God does, He does it for our own good.
Yeah, right. So everything is happening by Krishna's will also. Or Ram's will, Ram Ichchase. So he's still here? Ram Ichchase, Ram Kishore Baba is still here?
Yes.
Okay. So Baba is coming every year since 45 years to Vrindavan. Oh, there's a Ram Bhakta, but on Janmashtami he comes here.
How come he's here at this time?
One, Gopurnima. He wanted to be here for Gopurnima,
For holy.
for Holi, and Mahaprabhu's appearance. Not just holy, it's not plain holy. He's a Baba.
It's not like holy, but
But appearance of Mahaprabhu, he came for that. Yeah. So but that's and you good experience?
Yeah,
Everything positive?
everything positive. Earlier I was in Assam, Guwahati, and this year I'm in Vrindavan.
Yeah, so very positive, huh?
Having such good association, Gurudev books and dear friends and good devotees. And many changes.
Many changes in life, but positive everything.
Everything positive. No, it's ups and downs are there. But
Pran Priya? You good? You good here? Positive? Positive the last time? You're Vrindavan, right? Yeah, since a few months. So you're happy here, huh? Very happy, okay, good. Yeah. Every day chanting 16 rounds minimum, sometimes more.
Sometimes more.
Okay, good.
Less.
But not less, no?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I covered next day.
Or sometimes you're so busy that you cannot chant 16, but then you cover the next day. Okay, very good. Yes. Okay. And you hope to be here whole life, right? Yeah, good. Okay.
me too.
You too? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Wonderful.
Yes? What? What?
Just really want to serve
You want to serve? Yeah,
Yeah.
very good, yeah. Guru Garanga Krishna, huh?
Krishna.
Yeah, Krishna, Radha Shyam, huh? Okay, good. Yeah. So somebody gave some deities, Radha Krishna, small one. So they're still with me, but I will gift them also. And they're already taken care. So they're very cute. Small but cute. Yeah. And, yeah. Fine, good. And your good experiences? You can
very
share?
good.
No problem. Everything
This
positive.
very good sounds little bit.
You just have to get new earrings, right?
No, I have earrings, I just have to put them on.
Yeah.
I don't want to give you too much trouble.
It's okay.
Because, I don't, he's already in trouble, so I don't want him to be
You said you had
more
only
in trouble.
one pair of them.
Yeah, so I can still use them.
And you don't have two?
No.
I thought you had 2 pairs.
But yesterday I told her she doesn't have second pair. She needs one.
It's fine, no problem.
She said
And you will see when the gold price is going little down. Because now,
That will not go down. Gurudev.
What?
well,
Now,
because
No,
of
Gaurav, now.
the fighting,
well, it has started.
It has
now,
gone up,
so
I know,
It will now
but-
go up only.
well, it can go down a little bit again. And then we'll get some
It's okay,
earrings.
It's okay.
And then you
just
go
have
on.
to go to the market and get it fixed. Then it's fine.
But yeah, this right, the situation in the world is getting little intense and most probably it's not going to reduce. And according to some astrologer and some sadhus, it might get even a little more difficult. But of course, we want to be positive. But then, even then, the sadhus are saying, if you take shelter of Krishna Nam, if you take shelter of the Lord, then you will be fine. So, which is true, of course. And so therefore the devotee doesn't have to worry. Ma Suchaha, Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, right? You know the verse? You can say?
Sabadharman Viktaja Mamekam Saranam Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mukshishami Masucha.
Right, Ma Suchaha. Don't worry. So we don't have to worry, Krishna will take care of us. So, but it doesn't mean that no difficulties will be there. Difficulties are there in life that we can already experience. That we experienced before, we experienced now, and we'll experience in the future also. But Krishna will help. And so, even in the greatest difficulties, if we remember Krishna, then we can manage, and actually we get the strength to tolerate also. So yeah, we have to be positive and we have to see the future is always bright. Always something. It doesn't look bright, but still we should always feel it is. The future is bright.
It's bright with the missiles blowing up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's the reality and we cannot hide,
Yes.
right?
I mean, we need problems in our life, otherwise we won't grow. We need
Right.
conflicts.
Yeah.
We need something to push us.
That is what
Normal.
Kunti Devi also was saying. That let these calamities come upon us again and again, so we can remember you.
Krishna.
Of course.
Otherwise, if no difficulties are there,
No
then we're
progress.
just trying to enjoy
Exactly.
pizza, this and that. Because pizza is okay, you can enjoy pizza also. But you shouldn't just be thinking every day, I should get pizza, I should get ice cream, and this and that.
There is no ice cream.
But she's making good ice cream also. Yeah. We can't, so healthy ice cream.
Now we know.
Yeah, yeah. I had the other day she made 3 ice cream.
Yeah, that. So,
Yeah. 3 ice creams. What was it? Vanilla, and then grapes, and then chocolate ice cream.
Wow.
Usually we don't eat chocolate much. But I didn't know, and then I was eating, and that was the best chocolate and the best ice cream. Okay. So the Ditis are eating nicely here, they are happy. Our Ditis are eating nicely too. That we have to say, right?
Yes.
And yeah,
She's bringing all this boga down. It's really nice.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, you're cooking nice too, yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay.
First time he realizes that. Huh?
I mean, it didn't sound so.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, if he doesn't say, then maybe we have a fight. Huh?
Then maybe not one pair of earrings, but
Maybe I
more.
stop cooking for him.
okay. So yeah, we have to have some fun in life, right? Okay. Okay. So what's your experience? We're just discussing the experiences from 1 year, from last Kopurnima till this Kopurnima. So some good experience, everything good?
Material life.
Material life, no spiritual life? You're
Spiritual,
chanting?
yeah,
You're
chanting,
chanting
but
16 rounds?
but
every
Maya,
day?
Maya is
Maya is very strong.
Yeah.
You're right, yeah. Maya is very strong. And the more you try to advance, then Maya is there.
For my mind is very strong.
Yeah, that is true. You're right too. The mind is very strong. And to subdue the mind is more difficult than controlling the wind. You can control the wind? No, difficult. The mind is also almost impossible to control. So therefore we pray to Guru Gauranga and Krishna that the mind can be somewhat under control. But we have to endeavor also. Not to, okay, Krishna, please control my mind, I cannot do it. But you have to try to control the mind and the senses. But yeah, in the conditioned soul, so the Jiva is completely helpless, or quite helpless, so therefore we have to take shelter of Guru Gauranga and Krishna and pray for help and for strength. And so even for the Vaishnavas, and we should be in the association of the Vaishnavas, so that will help us also, because alone it is difficult. Therefore we're here together, right? So, but some good realization, spiritual realization.
This like one is to be always in a sadhu sangha.
Always in
Good,
sadhu sangha,
yeah.
sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu shastra kai.
The only hope I have.
Only hope
That's
that the realization is there, good realization. And
trying.
okay, so it was a good year? Okay.
With you and brother is good.
Okay, so So the Shakti that indicates Krishna's presence is also Krishna, because Krishna Kamini Shakti in the form of Sri Radha manifests her identity in a female form. Krishna is the one who is served and the Supreme Shakti. Srimati Ji is his Seva Dasi. Their individual Abhiman, self-conceptions, are the only tattva that differentiates them. Brajanath, if Krishna's desire and capacity to enjoy indicate the form of Purush, what is Srimati Radhika's desire? Babaji, Srimati Radhika's desire is subordinate to Krishna's. None of her desires or efforts are independent of his desire. Krishna has desires, and Srimati Radhika's desires to serve Krishna according to his desires. Srimati Radhika is the complete and original Shakti, and Krishna is Purush. That is, he controls and inspires Shakti. So two vichara there, one is Tattva Vichar and one is Lila Vichar. So in Tattva Vichar, the consideration of the Absolute Truth, so Krishna is Param Purush, Adi Purush. So Krishna is the greatest personality, is the original personality, is the origin of everything. So all incarnations are expansions of Krishna. The spiritual material world is are expansions of Krishna. And so different Shaktis are there, as explained before also. So Krishna is the origin of all energies. So in this way he's supreme, and everything is going according to his will ultimately. That we have to understand. So that is Tattva Vichara. That has to be established, and that we have to understand first. However, in the latest or even in this stage, we understand that there's the consideration of the pastimes, Lila Vichar. So in Lila Vichar, so especially for the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, then Srimati Radharani is supreme, and they take shelter of Srimati Radharani. And so Krishna is Vishaya Vigraha, is the object of everyone's love, and so is the center of everyone's life. But then we take shelter of Ashaya Vigraha, the abode of love. First of all, the Spirit Master is Ashaya Vigraha. He has love for Guru Gauranga and Radha and Krishna. And then we may take shelter of Mahaprabhu. Of course, the previous acharyas, especially Rupa Goswami, and then also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also the abode of love. He has love, and he's giving love for Radha Krishna. At the same time, he's also Vishaya Vigraha. He's also the Lord of our love, of our life. He's also Prananath, the Lord of our life. So we take shelter of him, and then we can approach also Brajadham, and we take shelter of Srimati Radharani, the abode of love, or the highest love for Krishna. And so then the sadhakas, in more purified consciousness, then he will take shelter of Srimati Radharani, and her associates, the gopis and the manjaris, and then we try to imbibe the mood of especially the most dear gopis of Srimati Radharani. And specifically in our land, so we take shelter of. So Narita Devi, And so the Manjari is Rupa Manjari. But of course it may be individual also. Especially in more advanced stage than some, like even Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he expressed that he's taking shelter of an Anga Manjari, which is quite unusual from one point of view, because usually we say we are Rupanuga Vaishnavas, but he's taking shelter of an Anga Manjari, and he's expressing or is revealing his identity as Kamala Manjari, and taking shelter of an Anga Manjari, but then also under Rupa Manjari and Rupa Manjari, even under Anga Manjari to some extent under Lalita Devi. But Ananga Manjari is a special personality, and so she has a direct also loving a relationship. Of course everyone has a relationship with Krishna direct. But Ananga Manjari is very special in a relationship with Krishna. And of course Rupa Rati Manjari, they are more inclined in the service or in their mood towards Radharani. Snehadik, Radha Snehadik. So they will take shelter of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. So whereas some they are Krishnadik Sneha, they may have more Sneha affection for Krishna. And some are equal, Sama Sneha. And yeah, of course, that is in the later stages. First you have to realize you are not this body, and we have to perform our sadhana nicely then. But we should know what is the goal. Otherwise, how we can do our sadhana properly? That we have to understand what is the goal. And so Mahaprabhu has come to give this goal, and the acharyas have explained. Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So in this book he has given the essence of Mahaprabhu's teachings, which the six Goswamis, especially Rupa, Sanatana and Raghunath Goswami, has explained. So he has given that, so he is taking the essence, so he is Saragrahi Vaishnava. He has accepted the essence of the previous Acharya's teachings and presented here. So this book is practically perfect and complete, and a good handbook. So therefore Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada wanted his disciples to read this book right in the beginning, especially the first two parts, and then later on the third part also. So like Prabhupada, he gave Ujjwani the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and also in the beginning reading the first and second, and then later the third part also. It has to be read if you want to advance. And so for our internal cultivation, so we have to read the Bhagavatam from the first to the 12th canto. We have to read the whole Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, we have to read the whole Jaiva Dharma. It is quite obvious. So some concluding notes here. After this discussion, Babaji Maharaj observed that it was quite late at night and asked Brajanath to return to his home. Brajanath offered Dandavat Pranam at Babaji Maharaj's feet and walked towards Bilva Pushkarini in a blissful mood where he stayed. So it was very fortunate to have the association of that exalted Babaji. Day by day, Brajanath's mood was changing. This very much alarmed his family members, and his paternal grandmother decided to get him married as soon as possible. She started looking for a suitable match, but Brajanath always stayed aloof from these matters and did not heed the conversations regarding marriage. Rather, he remained constantly absorbed in contemplating the various tattvas that he heard from Babaji Maharaj. He was naturally drawn to Babaji Maharaj in Srivas Angan, for he wanted to realize the tattvas he had heard and was greedy to hear ever new nectarian teachings. That ends the 14th chapter of Jaiva Dharma, entitled Praneta. Pranay, Shakti Tattva. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
So it's getting late, it's getting dark. So we stop here. Honestly, some question? Some question? No question? Question? Okay. Hare Krishna.